Hello everyone. Welcome to Fun Learning. In this video we are going to learn about a branch of math, algebra. In algebra, mathematical statements are written with symbols representing the variables. The first basic operations is subtraction, addition, multiplication, division. Is equal to sign and yes, parentheses. What is a variable? Variable is an important concept of algebra. It can be an object or a letter that represents a number of things. The letters of the English alphabet, as well as Roman symbols, are commonly used for variables. We use variables to represent unknowns, to represent quantities that vary, and to generalize properties. How to solve it? What is the missing number? Let's find out. Okay, the answer is 6, right? Because 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Easy stuff. You might be thinking that from where this letter come from. Well, in algebra we don't use blank boxes, we use a letter, usually an X or Y, but any letter is fine. So we write, algebra is just like a puzzle where we start with something like, a minus 2 is equal to 4. It is really that simple. The letter, in this case an A, just means, we don't know this yet, and is often called the unknown or the variable. And when we solve it we write, A is equal to 6. Because 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Easy stuff. Why we use letter in algebra? It represent the missing value. It represent the missing value. Letter represents a number that needs to be found. Here, B represent the missing variable. A value that needs to be found. A function machine is an imaginary device that receives input and generates an output. How it works? A function machine works when an input goes in. Something happens to it inside the machine. An output comes out. Let us first do a function machine activity as pre-algebra exercise. A number, input, is put into the machine and is transformed into another number, output, through the application of rule. Here, an input is 8. It goes in the rule applied. That is, to multiply it by 5. Here comes the output 40. Now I will show you how it works. When number 8 is entered into the machine as an input, a given mathematical function or a rule is applied and it transforms it into a new number. This can be written in the form of an equation. 8 multiplied by 5 is equal to 40. Now that you know how function machine works, can you try to find the input? Let us do it mentally. Which number on multiplying by 3 can give the output of 27? Yes, you're absolutely right. This is 9. And this relationship can be written as an equation like this. I'm sure while solving mentally you have used the same strategy as shown here. In such situations when we know the relation of input with a number, we simply do a reverse operation with output using the same number. This is how equations are manipulated to solve. Yes, this is 24. Now try to find out rule this time. Which function or rule transformed input of 7 to an output 35? Superb. Multiplying by 5 leads to the output of 35. Uncle John's age is twice the age of 12-year-old Tom. What will be the age of Uncle John on Tom's 17th birthday? Here first step would be to multiply 12 by 2 to make it twice. Then adding 5 to know his age after 5 years. Well, when we have practiced how to write simple mathematical statements, let's consider a real-life example where we have to solve a multi-step problem. While writing the equation, parenthesis will be used to show multiplication. This equation is to be solved in 2 steps following the correct order of operations. Let's see what is the correct answer. And the answer is 29. Here is another exercise that will help you understand how the variation of inputs may affect the output. Each input has to undergo same functions. In this equation, symbol represents the varying input. Every time the symbol will be substituted by a different number, which is finally going to lead to a different output. I hope you had fun solving these number puzzles. Keep practicing functions and relationships. Happy learning with fun learning. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more interesting videos and updates. Powered by Fun Learning, where we prepare you for life.